Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching Vikings and we are on season 4, episode 11. This one is called The Outsider. So I'm super happy to be back from vacation. By the time you watch this, I would have probably been back for like a month by now, but if you're on Patreon, you'll get this right away. I had a great vacation. I posted some behind the scenes photos over on Patreon as well, if you want to go check those out. Yeah, Grand Canyon, Salt Lake City, Zion, Phoenix. We did a bunch of stuff. I ended up getting sick the last week we were there, unfortunately. I'm a lot better than I was. So I do still sometimes have like a little cough that comes and goes. So pardon me if that comes up while I'm watching the show. But yeah, other than that, much better. And I'm just happy to be back and watching my shows again with you guys. So I'm really excited to get back to Vikings, where we left off. If you haven't watched that episode, by the way, click up here, watch that one, come back, and then watch this one. Where we left off, Ragnar had just returned to Keteket, and he had been gone for like, God, it seemed like 10 years maybe? Because his kids were like, I'm thinking late teens, early 20s maybe? I think they were grown up. So that would be about 10 years, I believe. Somewhere around there, if we're counting that way. So yeah, and people were not happy to see him, because if you watch the last episode, you'll know that he kind of just left after that big defeat that they had in Paris. So this is going to be very interesting. I'm excited to see what happens, and just excited to get to it. Also, if you are not new to my channel, you'll notice my background is a bit different. That's because my kids are still home right now from for summer break. So in order for me to stay on schedule, I have to film in my bedroom for the next probably couple of episodes until they skedaddle back to school. So yeah, that is that. There's my cat. That's one of my older ones. You guys have not seen her before. That's Keelan. Oh, you can't see her face. She is almost 17 years old, believe it or not. There we go. Now you can see her little face. Isn't she adorable? Can't believe she's 17, almost 17. Still going strong. She sure is. Let's go ahead and get started. Grab your drinks, friends. Coffee, water, tea, soda. Grab snacks. I got my water today. I already drank all my coffee this morning. Cheers.
Who wants to be king?
I'm telling ya, there's his kid.
What about you, Sigurd?
One of them.
Be king?
There's Ivar. Where's Bjorn? What is he gonna? They're not gonna kill their father. No flipping way. I think Ragnar likes it. He's like, oh, someone got the balls to step up. Aww. There's Bjorn. I was like, he has to be there somewhere.
Why did you come back?
Good question.
It would appear you have another son. His name is Magnus. Wessex.
Who told you that?
A warrior who was fighting in Wessex.
And where have you been, too?
I came back because I wanted to see what has become of my sons.
Well, they're grown.
And I'm going to England. And I thought that you all might want to join me.
In this map is the Mediterranean Sea. I want to go there! Floki is building the boat. Witzek has agreed to come with me, as well as King Harald and his brother.
not the welcome he probably thought he would have. I don't know.
Father wants to go to England. Why do you not want to go with him?
I think Ivar would love to go. Oh, is that Lagatha? Who's the other person?
This is how strong you need to be.
I wonder what she's gonna think of Ragnar being back.
So I see.
Oh, it's 300 guy.
Perhaps he should not have come back.
He had no choice.
Why? Where was he? What happened?
Your father's return brings calamity, disorder, chaos, tragedy, and death.
Lovely. Great.
What calamity will befall us?
But calamity is too many to number.
That's not good.
He feels his need
Did
to
they have a
avenge what happened in
baby?
England is the most important thing in life. Everything was always what he wanted. Those days are gone.
Ragnar!
Is that Helga?
Hello, Helga. Where is he?
He's right there. So that's how he gets around? I feel like they should make him a wheelchair or something. His arms must be so freaking strong, though.
Are you going with Björn?
I made him a promise.
You know I must go back to England.
Should have gone back a long time ago.
That's true. He was so set on Paris, though.
I knew as well as you what happened to the
He was
settlement.
so set on, well, so high, I should say. Oh, there's his chair. Nice one. He's like, oh. Careful, boys. Jesus. Jeez. Well, he may not be able to walk, but he's good with weapons.
That servant girl, you know who I'm talking about. So? I want to have it too.
She's a human being.
No, it is for a brother.
Yes, but we have to ask her.
Have you ever been with a woman?
No. Is that a no?
I have a feeling if you don't come with me, I will never see you again.
Whatever the fates have in store for us, we're sure to meet again in Valhalla.
As far as I know, Ragnar didn't want to go to Valhalla, unless he's changed his mind. Remember, he wanted to go be with Ethelstan.
I don't know.
What is it you don't know?
If I'll see you in Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone deserves to go to Valhalla, it's you.
I love you.
Aw. I think he's been wanting to hear that from Ragnar for a long time.
I love you too, Ragnar!
Aw.
I love you too, Ragnar.
Why does this remind me of Huckleberry Finn right now? It's kind of awkward.
Don't be afraid.
So is Ragnar gonna go by himself? Because I feel like that would not be a good idea. Oh, is he gonna go see Lagatha?
It is a very great privilege to meet you, King Ragnar.
Why did you leave Kattegat?
I was no longer interested in ruling anymore.
You had a duty.
Mm-hmm.
Are you and that girl?
Why are you here, Ragnar Lothbrok?
Well. Uh-oh.
I have to kill you. So you cannot tell my brothers that I'm not able to satisfy a woman.
Oh, please.
I will never embarrass you. I swear.
I like killing.
So your prick doesn't work.
Ah.
Does that make you less of a man?
I was wondering about that actually, since his legs are, since they don't work. I was wondering about his nether regions.
To find greatness. That is hard.
I'm going back to Essex. I'm here to see if you want to come. I have made many bad choices.
What did our son say?
He has other plans.
He wants to go different places.
I wish I never left her farm.
Oh. Yep, you should have never left Lagatha. Though, you know, I guess if he didn't, he wouldn't have his 4 sons right now, so. But I feel like he never should have left her. I've never liked Oslog. Is that her name? I always forget her name. I guess she got sick of men. Oh, man.
You know that I won't go with father. We've discussed this many times. Nobody loves him anymore. Nobody believes in him. Especially not the gods.
You are all bastards. None of you deserves our father.
So, nobody so far is going to go with him.
Are you sure you didn't want to go with him?
I'm never totally sure about my feelings for Ragnar.
How freaking gorgeous is that? Does he hear somebody? What is he doing? Are you kidding me? He's just gonna end it? Oh. Jesus Christ, Ragnar. What the hell is wrong with you? Did it break or did somebody shoot it? I think it broke. Ragnar! There's no way he could go out like that. See? You weren't meant to die that way, dude. Okay, he had a moment of weakness. Now he can collect himself and decide what he wants to do.
So you're back.
He's back.
I would wait for everyone to go to sleep. In the moonlight, I will crawl out here and sit on your throne. And just think about how you abandoned me.
Perhaps I'll explain my actions when we get to England.
We?
When we get to England.
That is what I said. Don't come.
Don't tell me what to do.
Then come.
No,
Just go.
not unless you ask me like you asked my brothers.
You know you want to go, Ivar.
Of course I come.
See? No. Alrighty, friends. That was the end of that episode. that was a good episode. Yeah, I really enjoyed the episode. I'm glad Ragnar is back. I'm glad he's not on the drugs, because obviously he doesn't have any more. It's kind of interesting he wants to go back to England after all these years. I feel like he always needs to be doing something. And part of me feels like he should just stay in Connecticut for a while and go back to being king and ruling and getting to know his sons. And kind of getting the trust of his people again, which he has lost, you know, and the respect before he does anything. But I also understand why he wants to go to England. He's put it off for far too long, and, you know, I'm sure it's been on his mind a lot. And he's finally ready to go. But yeah, I don't know if it's the right decision, especially because nobody's going with him, at least not yet, except for Ivar. And, you know, though Ivar is great with weapons, as we have seen, he's not mobile. So, well, he is, but, you know, he has to use his arms to get around. And how is he going to fight if he's using his arms to get around? How is he going to fight with his arms if he's using his arms to get around? You know what I mean? But I think it's nice. I think it's nice that Ragnar was just like, okay, well, I'll tell you when we get to England or whatever. And, you know, that he always, just because Ivar is disabled, just because Ivar is disabled, Ragnar was not counting him out, which I was hoping he wouldn't. And so I really like that. I liked the ending between Ragnar and Ivar, that conversation that they had. I do like Ivar, but he does seem a little psychotic, I guess you could say. And we've seen that since he was a child, right? When he killed that other kid with the axe or whatever. Not the axe, but what do you call him? The hatchet. And yeah, so that was the start of that. And then he just almost killed that girl because he couldn't perform. And I don't know. I like his character, but he's a little psychotic. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect from him, honestly. I guess we'll find out in future episodes. Lagatha, glad we got to see her. She has a relationship with this woman now, and I don't know, she got sick of guys. It did seem like she wanted to go with Ragnar though, you know, like she was torn. So I'm wondering if she might change her mind in the next episode. I don't know. I don't know if Bjorn will change his mind. But I feel like he is really set on going to those other places. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. Oh, and then Ragnar and Floki reuniting was really sweet. I'm glad they kind of have their relationship. Can't talk. I'm glad they kind of have their relationship back, or they're getting it back. And don't get me wrong, I still harbor deep resentment for Floki, because y'all know what he did to my favorite character, Ethelstan. But it is sweet to see Ragnar and him reconnecting. So I did enjoy that. And no matter what he did to Ethelstan, I've always believed that he loves Ragnar. That's been very obvious to me. Even when they kind of went their separate ways because of what happened between them. So yeah, I've always believed he's always loved Ragnar. Anyway, I think that's all my thoughts for this episode. I'm excited for the next one. If you guys enjoyed watching with me, please make sure you are subscribed below so you don't miss any new episodes I post. If you want to watch these episodes with me in full, with no cuts, and not just these, but everything I watch in full, including movies and all the TV shows, you can find my Patreon below. I would love to have you over there. Come take a look. And that is about it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing night or day whenever you are watching this. And I will see you on the next video. Bye, friends.